Hello gamers, welcome to Mobile. Let's see what's been going on this week. Everyone else noticed the 1v1 matchup in 6.3 trailer. Wait a second. I didn't notice this. Maybe they just have this mode to showcase brutalities to make it easier, like a development mode, like a test mode. You're right, interesting. But why pause button then? What do you mean why? Why not? To pause the game? It's a developer testing mode to test new features. A lot of past trailers too. Oh no. Okay, let's talk about it though. 1v1. What would that mean in MK Mobile? First of all, I feel like it just doesn't work because pretty much every single passive in the game has to do with team synergy. So I don't think there is any reason whatsoever to add 1v1 mode in MK Mobile. It's just not gonna work. It's just gonna make most of the characters absolutely useless. Imagine all of the tagging synergies, all of the team synergies are just all gonna be useless. So yeah, 1v1 just doesn't work in MK Mobile. Even if we ever get live multiplayer, which I can bet anything that we won't, at least not in this version of MK Mobile. They might have to release a new Mortal Kombat mobile game with a multiplayer, but not in this one. This one is too far gone now. But if we ever do get multiplayer, it's just not... We're still gonna have to have 3 characters. That's the only way MK Mobile works. OMG, I just created a new account and this happened. What do you mean? Your Scorpion is Fusion 3. How is this a new account? Wait, you got 3... Shut up. No way this is real. You did a 10 pool. And you got 8 diamonds. Haha, what? 3 MK... Come on, this is... Congratulations. I have no words. This feels wrong. This feels illegal. But it's beautiful. Luck is chasing me. But I'm faster. I'm gonna interpret that as you are not very happy with pulling Circle of Shadow Jack's breaks. I wonder why. He's an amazing character. If you watched my previous video, you know my feelings on Circle of Shadow Jack's breaks. I absolutely love him. I think he's the best Circle of Shadow character in the game, and I hope they add more characters like Circle of Shadow Jacks. We need them. Oh, brother. Look at the brand new Vought Tower equipment. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna you know what? This now turned into the Vought Tower equipment. Oh my god! Mother's love! No, they didn't. No, they didn't. 100% team recovery boost. Huge for crypts. 80% damage boost. Okay, critical hit chance reduction. PR stunt. Liar. Burn in hell. 20% power generation boost. Damage received from special attacks is reduced. EMP grenade. Chance that on tag-in EMP grenade is tossed to the opponent, applying bleed, fire, or poison for 15 seconds. Huh, so you get a guaranteed dot on tag-in. Bleed, fire, or poison. 50% chance on tag-in as an uncommon piece. That is busted. When an EMP grenade is tossed, it has a 35% chance to apply stun. Are you kidding me? You have pretty much 50%, around 15% chance to apply stun on tag-in. And then you have a chance to apply a dot. That is insane. Guys, this design of the Homelander on this gear is diabolical. I don't care what this gear does. I want this. I can't believe they did this. This is so cool. All right, let's see the rares. Combat Service Sidearm. This one is Cassie Cage Brutality. Special attacks and blockable chance garbage. Power generation boost up performing combo under garbage. Maximum 30%. Gross. And it resets after takeout. What a garbage. 10% critical hit chance boost for every bar of power spent by the user. Maximum 40%. 40% crit chance as a maxed ability. For a rare piece, that's not bad. And it's pretty easy to spend 4 bars of power. I don't know. The last ability is not bad, but considering the rest of the piece, I'm gonna say garbage. Special Agents Fetch Trick. 35% basic attacks and blockable chance. 15% chance to steal 30% of opponent's max power. What is this trash? I mean, basic attack and blockable chance, 35%. That's less than basic rare pieces. Why not 45? This is... What is this? So this is Sonya Blade. Wait, Sonya's Friendship? I must have missed this somehow. Oh yeah, yeah. Sonya's Friendship. I forgot. That's right. Garbage. For every bar of power spent by the user's team, gain 25% critical hit damage boost for 15 seconds. Is this me or this is garbage? I don't know. Both of these pieces kind of feel garbage. Maxed out ability is interesting, but the rest is just absolute trash. Vought Prime Armor. 30% incoming damage reduction when the user is below 50% of health. Garbage. All opponents' team characters need to collect 20% more power to fill up power bar. Garbage. On tag out, gain 20 seconds of team shield. Godly piece. What on earth? 20 seconds? This is literally Varmint's Lucky Hat 2.0. They gave us another piece with exact same ability, except this one, unlike Varmint's Lucky Hat, gives you 20-second... It's a maxed out ability with guaranteed 20-second shield. Varmint's Lucky Hat had it as a first ability, so you get it every time, no matter what fusion it is. It's just lower duration. But since it's a rare piece, it shouldn't be that difficult to max out. Wow, this is huge. Just give this and Varmint's Lucky Hat to Classic Raiden and MK11 Scorpion. Put Classic Liu Kang in the team and tag between Raiden and Scorpion. Basically, never-ending shield, never-ending damage. This is broken. Okay, this is absolutely insane piece of gear. Vought Prime Armor, I don't know what they did. They just broke it. I don't care about the reduction. I don't care about the first two at all. The maxed ability is everything. So OP. All right, time to see the epics. This is going to be interesting. Apple... Oh, Apply Despair. Combat Service Emma. Apply Despair on tag in and every 10 seconds while user is tagged in. I forgot what Despair does. Does that like cancel out all of your buffs and debuffs on your special attacks? 100% chance to apply shield. Oh my god, this is going to be so hard to fight against though. That's going to be so annoying. No cripples, no shields. I mean, you can still get crippled with Liu Kang. 100% chance to apply shield break for 7 seconds before any special. We already had a piece of gear like this. Are they running out of things to put on gear? Come on. They could have come up with something more interesting. It's a decent ability, but we already had that. Cassie Cage. Cassie's drone at the start of the match and on tag in, Cassie's drone creates an energy bubble equal to 25% of her max health. It applies Dispel, absorbs damage from all attacks, and receives critical damage by 50%. When energy barrier depletes, it explodes, applying Fracture. What the hell is Fracture? What? Deal 1% maximum health damage upon applying Despair from this equipment. Whoa. Oh, max health of the enemy, right? Additionally, copy opponents' removed positive buffs for yourself. The copied buffs can stuck. Unique personal effects are not affected. Oh, Despair also removes buffs, and you copy them to yourself, and you deal 1% max health on each Despair. And you apply Despair on every 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds, you deal 1% damage to the enemy. Max health damage. This is huge. I wonder if this works. I mean, no, it definitely works while user is tagged in, so you have to be tagged. This is huge for the bosses. Wow. Okay, Vought gear, like this piece is also might be absolute game changer for the boss fights. Special Agent's Body. Gain luck at the start of the match and on tag in for 20 seconds. 10% chance to apply Snare on critical basic hits. What? Snare on critical basic hits? Once again, another thing kind of like Varmint's Lucky Hat. Varmint's Lucky Hat does literally the same thing. It power drains on basic hits, but here you just get basically Snare right away. And you get luck, which is increasing your damage by a lot. Holy moly, these epics are powerful. Sonya Blade. If an opponent tries to apply one of these effects, 50% chance to reflect the effect back to the opponent. One of what effects? Oh, on every two... Wait, she has 2 abilities? On every 2 combo enders, Sonya Blade turret follows up by shooting an explosive, which applies one of the 3 negative effects. In sequence for 15 seconds. Blind, Weaken, and Curability. If the opponent tries to apply one of these effects, 50% chance to reflect it back. Honestly, out of these 3, Incurability is the only one that is semi-useful. So, kinda sucks. Not impressed. I don't know. For each active debuff on the opponent, the user's special attack's power cost is reduced by 10%, maximum reduction 50%. But what if you're already using a piece of gear that reduces your special cost? I don't know. This one is Snare on basic hits. but it's 10% when maxed out. Any gear that applies snare without doing pretty much anything special, it's a win in my book. So I like that one. 15% lethal blow chance boost. Lethal blows vampire 30% of damage up to 40% of max health from below 40% health. What? So lethal is actually pretty powerful, and you get healing from your lethal hits. So, but you can it only works when you're below 40% health, which is not great. If it was all the time, this would be great. Below, this is not great. I'm not impressed. Once in 10 seconds while the user is tagged in, apply a random debuff to the opponent and a random buff to the user for 10 seconds. Negative effects include snare, fracture, and bane. We still don't know what fracture is. Positive effects include shield, power, or speed. That is kind of fun. I feel like it's fun, but I don't think it's that useful. I hate stuff that happens on random like this. I want the piece of gear that applies this when this, not this or that, maybe or maybe not. Nobody knows. Very inconsistent. I'm gonna pass on this one. The Patriot Shield, 40% resistance to all debuffs, 50% unblockable attack chance reduction. Okay, 40% resistance to debuffs, very useful. Not unique though. Any teammate has 40% chance to reflect 30% of damage on opponent's special attack. 40% chance to reflect 30% of damage. Go to hell. This is such garbage. That's gonna, on average, give you what? About basically 10-15% damage reduction, which literally equals to having extra 10-15% health, which is uncommon pieces give you more health. What is... And this is maxed out epic ability? I mean, I guess it says any teammate, so multiply this by 3. So about 35 to 40% health increase, which is, once again, rare pieces can do that. That's not special whatsoever. Resistance to all debuffs, a lot of pieces can do that, but I guess it could be useful for this tower. But outside of the tower... Okay, so in my opinion, 2 pieces here that are absolutely godly are Combat Service Emma. That sounds like it's going to be so useful. And Vought Prime Armor. This one might be better than all the epics combined. It's just the tag out Team Shield. I cannot even begin to describe how powerful it is. I'm looking forward to this tower. Does anybody know when update is? Alright guys. Sorry, you're gonna have to cut this video short because this actually, I didn't see this posted, but I'm glad to react to it. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Which is the best gear in your opinion? I feel like the rares in this are better than epics. Some uncommons are also decent, like the EMP grenade looks pretty interesting. But yeah, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for more MK Mobile. Cannot wait for the update. Goodbye. Yeah.